Hello, welcome back to Severna. In today's episode, after our technical issues I experienced last time, I'm just going to go back over a few of the things that I did do in the last episode, but obviously due to the issues that we had in the previous one, I just want to just address those and go over it. So yeah, I don't really know what happened. I think it was some sort of corruption on my export. I did click through the video obviously before I exported it, but because I just watched it. Anyway, never mind. So anyway, welcome back to Severna. So anyway, welcome back to Severna. So we will again be in the southwestern part of Severna, in the lower southern plain there, developing our Ville 1. Obviously, we'll need to change that name. At the moment, yeah, we've got Ville 1. So what I want to do is get the construction industry ticking over, because our plans are, so in the last episode we was able to get the oil export system kind of set up so that once I've got citizens working, we'll be able to start exporting fuel to get us going on our economy. We need local production of basic goods, so food, clothes and meat. On my previous islands, they were never really big enough to have any kind of like agriculture, but I think maybe this one might be. So I could maybe do that and see grain, but in the early days, I'm definitely gonna have to still import it in. So once we've got the refinery up and running and we've got a construction industry on the go, I'll then start building maybe another the new construction industry, which will be on the coast, I think, so we're able to import grain via ship, and the storage will be nice and close to the factory. That'll be our second town. I might lay down a roadworks possibly for it, and that will more than likely be on the same southern plain. It won't be too far away, and then I want to like follow that sort of C section, sort of C shaped around. Anyway, let's get on with it. Enough of my waffling on as usual. So here we are in our Ville 1. And, so I've laid down the got some residential buildings that I'm going to use. I'm going to try and limit the housing types, because that's another thing that apparently can affect performance, is how many different buildings you've got. So obviously it's having to load textures not just for different buildings, but it's having to load different textures for different types of buildings, etc. These are great value for money. They are cheap. I think they look quite nice. I mean, they look quite. They do shine sometimes in the sun. They look very white. We'll stick with those, and then perhaps have a few sort of lower density housing around it, but especially in this part of the map, I'm going to try and just use these buildings because I'm very familiar with them. I've used them a lot, and there is a slightly different type of them. So you've got that one, this sort of type, which has these lots of right angles, but then there's another type which is these ones, which are flat, but they're like the same textures, so they fit with them. So we can mix it up a bit with those, but I still do want to try out these Cuba. How's it? Oh. Is it under the lat? Oh, lat arm? No. I wonder what they're under. There's a mod that we've come up. I'll try and remember to put a screenshot up of it. Yeah, they were like Cuban residential houses, but can't seem to find them. Ah, there they are. Quality of flat. 90 that one is. Yeah, so they're similar to the other apartments. I quite like those. Only 36 workers. I guess the space isn't so much of a premium on this island, so could perhaps have a few more lower density areas. So, what shall I tackle first? I've only got 3.5 million rubles. So, currently running. Does that mean it's running? Yeah. So that will just come on. I don't need to activate that every time I press. Cool. So we're on 4 times slower because time, I think, in this game does whiz on by, doesn't it? Especially, when you want to construct as much of the stuff as you can, before you know it's Christmas. Right, so that's cool. Just gonna switch the old 3D printer off because it's that whirring fan. So, I think I'm ready, more or less, to actually invite some workers into their homes, because everything is ready to go. So we've got power. That's been drawn from the windmills. There's heating, there's pretty much everything a growing republic needs. Yeah, I think everything is pretty much set up and ready to go, but you never quite know 100% until you get your first citizens and they get very unhappy about something. But I think so, like power supply, so we could do with connecting that to the windmill power grid, just in case there's a failure. Actually, I'm gonna move that to here. So it's keeping it all like on one footprint instead of spreading it out. Try and be efficient with. So even though I've got lots of space, I'll be efficient with it. You never know. And also, it just makes the map simple. The minute now is worth like an hour later on in the game trying to sort something out. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. Always trying. Oh, see, it's just showing off now. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Hey. Really need to start earning some money, need to get some people in. I'm also really nervous about it because like things can go wrong. Why did the power just go off there? Is it because it's not windy? Are all those buildings straight? Not that I can afford to do anything about it. If they're not, I'm not demolishing a whole building just because it's not straight when I've only got 3.1 million rubles in the bank. Anyway, so it's the 11th of April 1960. Mark the clocks. 11th of April 1960. Going to welcome our first citizens. Nail biting times. Right, I've got everything else. So there's the shop. Actually, I better just. Grade all the paths. And all the roads in the town, you want to be at least having as gravel. Right, under 3 million now. Yeah. So these ships should be exporting oil. If I've set it up. No, there's no tankers. There's no tank for oil. Fine. That's more money. More money. Get it in. Come on. Pause it. Come on. Not having it. Not having it. Need at least 1,000 tons. There we are. Because the ships carry 1,000 tons, so you want your storage to be at least one of them. That's why you want it set as they'll load anything, so if there's nothing overflowing on the bitumen or fuel side, it'll just load oil, if there's oil available. Actually, there's oil, I think, all the way along this ridge. I remember rightly, so I could just plug some pumping stations in along the way, couldn't I? I've got to be so careful with my money. Never know. Can't let it go below 1.5 million. Yeah, right, okay. So hopefully oil should start flowing into here once it's built. Right. Store that. Is that a bit messy? I think it's a bit messy. Cool. It's summer. Summer. Aha, that's where it's all going. That's fine. And into there, that's also fine. Isn't it? Right, so that's expanded the oil fields there a bit, so that will get the production of oil really kicking in, ready for the refinery activation. Now we're down to 2.4 million, so now I really am calling it. We need to get citizens in. There we go. So yeah, we've got some oil pumping out there now. And the refineries are fully stocked of oil, ready to go. And then once we get people working, we'll get the drinking water on the go. Right, so I think we are now ready. I think we are now ready, more or less, to invite our first citizens. But I'm just going to decorate bits just to. Oh, I've not connected the road up there. Oversight. Get that removed. Like that. Nice. So I've got people coming in here now, so we'll put 1,000, we'll fill this up. Really skirting it now. Right, so now we've got the citizens coming in, so I need to get this filled up with resources. That's the smallest, cheapest. Oh, 22,000. That's a large one. Is it? That one, because that's one I actually didn't realise it was quite that cheap. I'm trying to think where to put the distribution, the rail distribution. I don't want to put it actually on the spine. Put it actually, yeah, in between. Oh, here come our first sits. Oh, look at them. Someone needs to start working in the water treatment plant. Finally, right, so water's going. That power plant's kicking off, and so's the heating plants. So everything should why has that not got power? What? Always remember to stop the auto purchase from stores connected to your central stores, or otherwise, even though there'll be stuff in the warehouse, they'll just keep ordering stuff in. So if you do run out of food, it's always good to keep an auto purchase in the warehouse, but just for food. So we've got our train delivering goods. I'm gonna get another construction, the smaller one. I can't afford too much when I've got 600,000 rubles. Set these up so we can buy some vehicles for these. So now just moving the vehicles and setting up our waste collection services. So we're going to have one technical services office per town, so off they go, look. So they're all going around now collecting all the garbage, like little worker ants. There you go. Because I was a bit late building the waste disposal, so there's a little bit of a backlog, but they should hopefully soon clear that, and then off we go with that. So trains are now lovely. Going around collecting all the resources and moving them into the town, so I'm not paying delivery charges. We're buying everything direct because, as you can see, the money situation is pretty tight, but Severna prevails, and we will be able to claw ourselves back up very soon. The 10 million investment already in Severna will pay off. So the town is the first city here. I don't know whether I've noted on this yet, but now it is called Vega. I'm going to name a lot of the cities or residential districts, look at it burning there, after stars. So just to give you an idea there. So now the technical services set up, garbage is set up, we're just rewriting some extra power there. And yeah, everything is looking pretty good with Proto Nova Severnus. We've got all police stations are now having all their vehicles, hospitals, etc. Everything is looking pretty tickety-boo. So I'm going to call it a day here, and in the next episode I will be constructing our construction industry. That is going ahead, and that should be with you in the next couple of days. Thank you very much for all your patience with this. I understand it has been a bit of a sort of groggy start here, but thank you all for your patience, and thank you to all the 500 subscribers that have chosen to watch my stuff. Thank you very much. Goodbye.